Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pujin Zhang, and this video is particularly designed for the MN502 Assignment 1. And in this video, I will introduce two security tools and do some analysis. Okay, so let's start. Firstly, I will talk about the MSF, which is Metasploit framework. Let's enable the software. We need to run the command prompt as administrator to start the MSF. And firstly, MSF come with multiple post scanners, so we can use the MSF to do the post scan as well as to find the target objectives by using the rules. Now I'm already here because every security tool is time consumption, so I opened it before. To do the post scan, we need to firstly we need to enter the search post scan, like I did here, and then the result will come out here. And as you can see, you can find every port you can find every port you want, as well as it will show the descriptions and the rank. As you can see, all of the posts are normal in my laptop, and also there are some rules here. If you want to find some objectives, you also can follow these rules. And secondly, MSF also can enable the SQL scan, because sometimes many administrators cannot realize that SQL server may already be installed in the server, because some software requires pre-installed database. So by using the MSF, we can do this, and we can just enter the use scanners MS-SQL and pin them together, as I did here, and following by that, we can show the options. The module options will show as below. Here you can see that all things good, but the roast current setting is empty. So I set the roast, and the roast will set as this and run it, because based on my previous experience, the scan will take such a long time. So I did it, I finished it, and now the module extraction has been complete. And thirdly, MSF also can help us to scan the SSH. And about the SSH is a security protocol. However, many of them has been found vulnerabilities, so we need to scan it carefully. Firstly, we need to identify the software version by using SSH through the SSH version module, and then run the scanner. As you can see, I did it before. Just simply enter the use scanner MS-SQL and pin them together, and this is the outcome. And finally, we also can use it to scan the FTP, because the FTP server is usually the weakest place in the network, so which also should be scanned carefully. So we can use the FTP version module to find the FTP server in the target network, and like enter the use auxiliary scan FTP and to scan the FTP version, and then show the options, and all options showing here. And the same, the roast here, the setting is empty, so we need to set the roast as this is the address. And next, I will simply introduce something about Nessus. The Nessus is an online vulnerability scanner which you can download for free for the home users. Because the operating principle of Nessus is same with the virus which need to install the plugins in your system. So when we run the Nessus, we need to shut down the real-time defense for a while. And after you successfully download the Nessus and get one account, you will get one address like the localhost 8834 and blah blah blah. When you enter that, you can see the Nessus. This is the Nessus interface, which is quite simple and quite clear. And if you want to build one new scan, just simply click the new scan. and there is a lot of options you can choose, which is the advanced dynamic scan, the advanced scan, or even the basic network scan, or the some patch audit, or the shell shock detection. And if you want, and when you decided to choose one option, you just simply click it, and you can create a name here and enter the target host in at this space, and then save it. I done some scans by myself, and I can show you guys some one of the report, which is the basic network scan. Let's use it as an example. As you can see, the whole interface of the Nessus is very clear and easy for reading and understanding. And for this activity, I just simply scan the one host here, and you can see when you click the vulnerabilities, it will show all of the vulnerabilities here, and even showing it as a pie chart, which is easy for the users to understand, especially for those who lack of the technology knowledge. So, in comparison, as you can see, Nessus is very simple. It has a user-friendly interface, which is easy for operating. However, Nessus is not a self-developed scanner, which means you only can use the functions they provided. However, MSF is different. If you are interested in developing or discovering the new functions for the cybersecurity, it will be more powerful. And then I will do the scenario analysis. This analysis is mainly designed for GKL, which is a small business in Australia. GKL has two sites located in two different cities, but these two different cities need to communicate every day through the emails or the online messages or the forms, for example. However, the long-distance file transfer is more easy to be exploited by the hackers, which means the network of GKL is dangerous. And secondly, GKL is only a small business. Even the business scale is small, but still requiring high-level cybersecurity. So the basic cost must be considered carefully. Based on the two major reasons, in conclusion, I think MSF should be a better choice for GKL. There are two reasons also. Firstly, because MSF is powerful. MSF can run the variety of plugins to do the multiple scanning job. It also can simulate the attacks to test the defense systems, which is suitable for GKL. And secondly, there is a free version available. And the online interactive pool can provide more resources for GKL to refer to. And the MSF is more like a self-developed software, which is more affordable. And this is all of my presentation, and thank you for your listening.